this. Black men and black women, can we start over? I'm tired of us finding reasons not to love each other. Truce, do-over. I need black men to understand and firmly grasp the concept of intersectionality. That means that black women experience discrimination both by means of gender and by race, while black men only experience racism. They do not experience gender discrimination, and they do perpetuate sexism on black women. So somebody needs to put a fucking quarter in an accountability jar or something like that right now, because I don't understand how black men have the power of gender and black women don't. And you're talking about some truths. Y'all have a privilege that we do not have. Not only are black women going through and fighting against racism right beside black men, we are experiencing texturism, colorism, and featureism a lot of the times by the standards of black men. So don't come up in here and ask me for no motherfucking truths for shit that I don't even have the power or the privilege to perpetuate against you. I just really don't like people who try to share the blame equally. Like, no, it's not equal blame. It's not, we're both wrong. I guess we both should stop. No, it's not that at all. It's not given that. Stuff like this is just so, it's so silencing and it's so damaging, because stuff like this ignores the fact that black women are on the bottom of the dating totem pole. Like, we're the least desired by our own black counterparts. So I just don't understand what you mean by truth. Like, what you mean do-over? I don't get that. We're not doing the harm to one another and to our community that black men are doing. So what do you, what? A lot of people will see this and be like, see, black women always attacking black men. It's not attacking. I'm educating you, because I want you to understand that it makes no sense how black men can say that they're stereotyped by white America to be thugs, to be dangerous, to be predators and stuff like that. But then they stereotype black women to be gold diggers, to be ignorant, to be masculine. Is that not the same fucking thing? Not to mention, black women are disproportionately unalived by their partners, and black girls are more likely to be essayed before the age of 18. So where the fuck am I supposed to start over? Am I supposed to go back into my childhood to start over? Where do I start over? Please explain. And last but not least, there is no movement of black women catching a plane to the Philippines or to South America or to wherever to find a non-black husband and have non-black children. That's not happening. So I'm going to tell y'all why I don't like seeing this. Black men and black women, can we start over? I'm tired of us finding reasons not to love each other. Truce, do-over.
So let me mute it right there. This young lady is 100% absolutely correct. I have seen this post before, and I didn't get a chance to get around to it, but I will now. This young lady said this very well. The first thing they're going to say, oh, you're attacking black men. Oh, you hate black men. No, I'm trying to educate you, boo-boo. Start over, do over, how? These kings sit up here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, talk about black women like a dog hair, we make up single mothers, and like she said, we don't have a movement of black women saying, we gonna go overseas, we gonna go over here, we gonna go over there, and we gonna get non-black husband, and we gonna have us some little light-skinned kids. Cheers, the light-skinned kids. That's y'all that's doing it. So y'all have all seen me do the black femicide stories, or one of these stories. Let me bring something up right quick. Let me go to this right quick. This young lady here, I guess, posted her story, and this here, it is very hard for me to watch, very hard for me to listen to. Father raped daughter from age 5 to 15. This is what the Kings do to black women and young girls. And they got the nerve to howl about we want to do over. And then let me go to something right quick. let me pull up something else right quick that I just thought about. So not only do they sexually abuse you, sexually assault you, do horrible things, sit there in the videos with their preferences, talking about black women are the worst, the black women are this, the black women are that, and I'm supposed to say, well, okay, we'll get a do-over, we'll just forget everything that you did, everything that you said. And like she said, 64% of black women and young girls, they say they have been inappropriately touched, and it's usually by a black male. Black femicide, a silent public health crisis, and these Kings, they don't ever talk about that. Mention black femicide to a black male, and I guarantee you, he will run faster than the devil up out of a goddamn church. And then they got the nerve to howl about black women don't have no accountability. You Kings don't have no accountability, because when you mention black femicide, the high child molestation rates that you do to black women and little girls, the horrible things that you do and say 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, what Tommy Sotomayor, Fresh and Fit, let me see, O'Shea, Dookie Jackson, and many others, they sit there all day and they use their little podcast to go after black women. They use their little passports and they try to weaponize that against black women. We going over here to the Philippines. We going to Colombia. We going to get rid of them black hoes. And then have you noticed, these nappy-headed niggas, they ain't brought back a wife yet. You see them walk around South America and other places where they really not wanted, they really not desired, and they really don't like black men like that, but they will take them black dollars, walking around trying to weaponize a little passport like that's going to hurt my feelings. I'm sitting there like, I don't have to pay for dick. Y'all got to pay for pussy. So, y'all keep y'all, I'm sorry, we need to start over, we need to do this, we need to do that. No, Negro, we have nothing else to talk about. And another thing that this girl mentioned, the way how these kings sit there and they say, well, we get stereotyped by white society like we thugs, like we this, we that. And I said, wait a minute now, you kings do the same thing to black women. Colorism, texturism, featureism, and black males of racist as hell. What's this word? Misogynistic, misogynoir. When you mention that, they'll say, "Oh, black men love black women." That's not true. We love black women. No, that's just a gender war. That's just an online thing. I said, no, this shit that's going online has trickled down to the real world because you got these kitten heels. These kitten heel followers, all of them are sitting around blasting black women 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on their little raggedy little podcasts. And I'm supposed to sit there and say, okay, black man popped up and said, oh, dear black women, can we start over? I'm tired of us finding reasons not to love each other. Truce, do over. You kings ain't never loved black women. From Martin Luther King days, from slavery days to Jim Crow days to right now, because we all know black women helped the kings fight in the civil rights movement. A lot of black women led the charge. Fannie Lou Hamer, Rosa Parks, and many others that I can't think of right now. I mean, these women got beat. I mean, they were jailed, they were tortured, they suffered, and when they were able to run over to the other side, drop black women like a habit, they've been running for milk and magnesia ever since. So now that these movements are no longer necessary, you don't see the kings fighting. You don't see them fighting. So when you take a good look around, when was the last time a black man went to the Supreme Court for a black woman? Never. When did black men go to the Supreme Court to say, hey, you know what, y'all gonna start treating black women right on the job, we gonna start creating jobs, we gonna start building, we gonna start doing this, we gonna start doing that? It never happened. Black males went to the Supreme Court because they wanted to marry Caucasian women, and they tricked black women in the guise of, oh no, this is civil rights, this is gonna help everybody, we gonna all benefit. When you take a look around, 50 years later, they said absolutely nothing has changed from the civil rights movement. This shit is still the same. In fact, it has gotten worse. So, these kings with this do-over, no, there's no do-over because y'all created this shit. You ain't no different than the slave master. When I see a black male, you know what I think in my head? Klans member. I just see him standing there looking like David Duke with a KKK uniform on, trying to get my attention. I said, oh, no, you don't. I don't want you in my face. I don't want you around me, because the first thing you're going to try to do is down me, degrade me. You want my self-esteem to be low. You want to call me every name in the book, and I'm supposed to sit there and smile and say, oh, that's okay. You can use me. You can abuse me. You can talk to me crazy. You can be as disrespectful as you want. Nah, no, King. Absolutely not. So, you always run around hollering about, we got it hard. We got, no. You don't face sex discrimination. Yeah, you might face racism, but a lot of y'all are the new racists of the black community. Straight black males, the rainbow community, yeah, they run around and they terrorize black women like the Klan did. No different, they do the same goddamn thing. And another thing about this colorism and this texturism and this featureism, this is why I call them nappy heads, because they quick to call the black woman bald-headed, nappy-headed. You know, when you listen to some of these lyrics, I think that was a Project Pat. What did he say? Bald head, scallywag, ain't got no hair in the back. Yeah. That's directed at black women. Yeah, chicken head or some shit like that. So when I go through some of these rap songs and I say, let me go over the lyrics and see exactly what is he saying. Too Short has some of the most vulgar, vile lyrics directed at black women. Snoop Dogg has some of the most vulgar, vile lyrics. They love, the one they love more than anything, Tupac has some vulgar, vile lyrics directed at black women. 1 minute I get around, and next minute, keep your head up.